Do you care enough? I'm sitting in my room, about to get ready to start my day, and I just finished reading a book called Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk, popular marketing guy out in New York, and I work for Ty Lopez, another controversial marketing guy who does more than that. But when we talk about marketing, right? Do you really care? And I know we're all, we read blogs, we're on Nike.com or what have you, and we kind of see whether it be advertisements, or if we're watching a stream, we try to stream a game or something, and we have like 50 advertisements pop up, and you don't know where to find the X button. Um, do and this is for you entrepreneurs out there, your internet business people. Do you care about your customers? Because on one hand, you have to earn your money, make a living, uh, put food on the table. But on the other hand, you have people that you have to give content to, people you're trying to educate, people you're trying to entertain, people you're trying to inform. So where's the balance, right? Where do you go about getting your money through advertisements or affiliates without compromising the user experience? And that's a question, Gary tries to answer in this book, and it's hard. I'm in the marketing assistant for Ty Lopez, and we face those problems, every day, right? I know these you probably seen Ty's ad on YouTube, whether it's they here in my garage or here in my backyard. At what point can you interrupt people from doing what they're doing to provide value for them, and at what point are you interrupting them too much? And I'm not sure I quite have the answer for that, but if you're providing value, um, interrupting is not necessarily a bad thing, right? So you hear Seth Godin and people like that saying, "No, you should never interrupt people. You should ask for their permission first. So you should just guest blog and do things like that and let people find you." And I don't necessarily know if I believe that. I do believe that sometimes you do have to interrupt people, because if you don't, right, whether it's a TV commercial, right, we all hate commercials, but it's to a point it's true that had it not been for a commercial, we might not know what the hell Tide is, right, or we might not know um Golden Corral or what have you. So I don't think not interrupting is the answer. I don't think interrupting too much is the answer, but an interesting chapter in this book is care. If you're providing value, and again, you just because you think it's valuable doesn't mean it is valuable. But if you're giving, giving content, if you're giving education, if you're giving entertainment without asking, and you're interrupting people to do that, I don't think it's a bad thing. But the key here is listen to customer driven responses, right? So if you are, let's say you decide to do pre rolls on YouTube, or you decide to do advertisements on your blog, or do pop ups or what have you, listen to what the customers are saying, right? If you add a pop up and your blog traffic goes down, 50% the next month, is it worth the $50 that you got? I don't know. It might be. You might need that $50 to eat, but it's probably not. But if you run a pre roll on YouTube and then your subscribers go up, 200%, and you have more opt ins and things like that, then it's probably working. So there's no cut and dry answer of whether you should interrupt people, commercials, pre rolls, pop ups, and there's no answer. There's no cut and dry answer. There really is in life a cut and dry answer of how you should advertise or how you should market. But if you listen to people, and not only what they are saying, but if you listen to people's reaction to what you're doing, you'll probably find a good answer. So I guess to sum it up is, make sure you're listening, make sure you're caring. Okay, so if you're gonna interrupt people or market a certain way, make sure you're giving value, and and don't just say, okay, I'm giving value because you think it's valuable, because people might not think it's valuable. So if you're running a pre-roll on YouTube, people don't like it, people not subscribing, it's not working, stop. But if it's working, keep going and double down on that. So business is hard, right? You have to constantly adjust. You have to constantly run experiments, and there's really no cut and dry answer for this. But listen to results. If they speak for themselves, like Floyd Mayweather likes to say, right? One of my favorite boxers. People not sure if he's the greatest of all time, but we could debate that till the cows come home. But he says, women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. Uh, Make sure you're paying attention to those, and those will rarely steer you wrong. In the game of marketing, numbers, those usually have the answer. So make sure you're paying attention to those. Make sure you're paying attention to your customers, what they're saying, and you'll find your answers. But crush it, Gary Vaynerchuk. Great book. Love him. Love Ty. Those are my two favorite marketing people. Yeah, good book. Recommend it. And talk to you next time.